Fellow citizens who are following this live, members of the press, it is exactly 21 years since the end of Liberia's civil conflict. A conflict that stained ugly relationships, turned neighbors into enemies, and witnessed the mass murdering of some 250,000 of our citizens. The commission of genocide crimes against humanity and other serious violations of international humanitarian laws. As leaders of this country, we are cognizant that there must be justice and accountability for both the victims of the war and perpetrators who bears the greatest responsibility for the 14 years of bloodbath. Establishing the War Crimes and Economic Crimes Code for Liberia is for us a necessary and for Liberia and critical step for a formal closure to the terrible memories left behind at the conflict, protecting the peace and encouraging the people's confidence in the rule of law and administration of justice in our country. It is against this backdrop that we gather here today to inform the public about the Senate decision on the establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Court for Liberia. This decision, we believe, will bring to the end the long period of impunity for those who bear the greatest responsibility for the crimes and crimes against humanity, other violations of international humanitarian law, and other domestic crimes which occurred during the Liberian Civil War. There is not a single Liberian who does not have an emotional story about the Civil War and who has not been affected by the war. We have heard all the cries, the appeals, and advocacies. We have read very sad stories and understand how difficult it has been for many to heal. Many have stayed and died in exile because they have not been able to see a sign of regrets and remorse for those devastating actions 21 years ago. Fellow citizens and members of the press, it is only by means of justice and accountability that we can help promote reconciliation and healing within our country. Establishing the War Crimes Court demonstrates our commitment to upholding the rule of law and ensuring that there is no impunity for serious crimes. It will help strengthen our justice system and promote respect for human rights and international law. Most importantly, the existence of a War Crimes Court will also serve as a deterrent against future human rights abuses and violations of international humanitarian law. Knowing that one can be held accountable for his or her actions can discourage potential perpetrators from committing similar crimes in the future. A War Crimes Code is also a crucial component of transitional justice efforts. It helps to address the legacy of conflict in post-conflict societies. Fellow citizens and members of the press, upon signing the resolution in support of justice, senators have shared with me some very personal and emotional stories. I also do have my own very devastating and emotional stories. And making this decision is the beginning of accountability, relief, and peace of mind. We call on all Liberians to see our actions as a start of reconciliation and a pathway for healing, forgiveness, and peace building and love for one another. We will remain committed to ensuring that all steps are taken led by the President of Liberia to bring a closure leading to the new era of a more united and prosperous nation. Thank you so much.